I also want you to be very close to my heart. Yes, Daddy. Oh yeah, now. Take off your pants.
I thought I will take what he did to me to the grave.
It looked loving. Not knowing that behind that was a sadist, a psychopath.
You have no idea of what I went through.
A lot of women were being abused by this man. I had no idea. I thought I was the only one.
You thought you were in the safest place in the world and you were in the most dangerous.
I didn't know that that thing had happened to anybody else.
These are children of 16, 17 years. He kept all of us in slavery. Total, absolute slavery.
Hello my family, welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to you the truth. Welcome guys to this special episode of my video guys. And right into this video, after watching the documentary that BBC News have just published or released, oh my goodness, it is very easy for anybody out there to believe everything that was said in that documentary because of the photos that was actually, the videos, the photos, everything that was actually being displayed in the documentary guys. And I'm sure most of you have actually come across that documentary that is actually trending online right now. All right guys, so the purpose of me bringing this video, okay, first of all, I'd like you to watch what some of the children of the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua, actually have to say concerning this documentary that is actually trending now. Please watch this and I'll be right back.
The BBC documentary about TB Joshua and those women is all strange, false and foolish. Because one, Prince Andrew is there, a pedophile whose name is on the Epstein list. Have they done a documentary on him? They just want to talk about TB Joshua, who's dead already.
Okay guys, before we actually watch one of the people that spoke in the BBC News, alright, concerning the man of God TB Joshua, before we watch that woman, alright, I would like you to just watch one of TB Joshua's daughter, alright, spiritual daughter, that actually said something before we go into that video. Please watch this.
Holy Spirit has been pressing this on me, that I should share an encounter that I had 4 years ago. And this, because of this dream actually, it has made me respect this man of God. I am a firm believer that your life can be altered in your dreams. It can be altered for the good or for the bad. So many people have been bewitched in their dreams. They have been, so many things have occurred in their dreams that eventually manifested physically. So let me share this encounter that I had. So here's the disclaimer. I was never a person that really listened to Prophet TB Joshua. I just knew about Prophet TB Joshua, respected Prophet TB Joshua. I never really sat down and listened to his sermons because, listening to Prophet TB Joshua, you need patience because Prophet TB Joshua takes his time, and if you want somebody to get straight to the point, you might end up just, so I never really listened to him that much, or at all in fact. But one thing I knew is that when it comes to deliverance, Scorn was just the place to go. I saw this on TV and all of that, but let me share the encounter. It was like I was in a place, or I was in Nigeria, and the next thing Prophet TB Joshua prayed for me and I vomited something out. Now, as he prayed and that deliverance occurred, I asked myself, wait, did somebody poison me? Had somebody, because I tried literally to look within that particular week. Did I eat something from someone that I don't know? Where did I go? I tried figuring out who could have, what could I have possibly eaten that could have led to this deliverance. These are the type of encounters that will always make me respect prophets like Prophet TB Joshua. These are the type of encounters that we have as individuals, that no matter what happens, no matter what people say, you cannot convince us otherwise that these are not true men of God. I think after that encounter, I didn't care who said what about Prophet TB Joshua. All I know was that Prophet TB Joshua visited me in my dreams. He prayed for me and I got delivered from what I do not know, but I literally vomited that thing out. All I want to do is to make people stop this norm of always talking bad about the anointed of God. So yeah, I hope this encourages somebody that, come on man, Prophet TB Joshua is a real prophet actually.
Alright, my family, so I would like us to actually dive into this documentary that was actually released by BBC News concerning the man of God TB Joshua. For the first time in my video, I've not really ever think like this concerning doing a video, but this video caught to me. That's why I said in the beginning of the video that it's very easy for anybody to believe whatever was being said in that video. So first of all, I'd like us to just watch some of the people that said these things and what they said. All right, then we'll be right back to discuss.
I thought I would take what he did to me to the grave.
He looked loving, not knowing that behind that was a sadist, a psychopath. You have no idea of what I went through.
A lot of women were being abused by this man. I had no idea. I thought I was the only one.
You thought you were in the safest place in the world and you were in the most dangerous.
I didn't know that thing had happened to anybody else.
These are children of 16, 17 years. He kept all of us in slavery. Total, absolute slavery.
Okay, I'm breathing heavy, and then you get into the 5-story, the small door. Door opens, you walk in, and you see Daddy.
Yeah.
And you sit down, and he's always surrounded by the 5-story boys.
5-story boys?
Yeah, his boys. So he used to be surrounded by boys because he wanted people to think that he's very clean. He's always walking around with boys, so he doesn't touch women. You get there, 5-story, and...
were they the wise men, or we don't have to say who?
It's not wise men. It's the 5-story boys. You'll see them on the documentary.
Oh, okay.
We were divide and rule. So 5-story boys had their own secrets.
Alright, my family, I'm very sorry for interrupting because I would like you to watch this video, but I just wanted to introduce, just in case you are wondering why am I not playing the main documentary. Alright, the main documentary is there, but this was actually an interview that was being done by one of the disciples of Prophet TB Joshua. So one of the YouTuber that does YouTube actually interview her, and she went to share her story. All right, and everything is related to the documentary, guys. So I'd like you to watch it, but since they call them disciples, for me, I don't believe they should be called disciples, because if they know the true meaning of disciples, what they did here, they wouldn't have done it. But I'd like you to watch this, guys. Please watch this.
They couldn't talk about disciples. We didn't trust each other at all. I couldn't tell you anything. We couldn't tell each other anything. There was no trust.
Did they appear on the show? Okay, we're not
the 5-story boys.
Not on the docu series. Did the 5-story boys appear when they show the church services?
No.
Did they appear on camera?
No. 5-story boys are 5-story boys. They are not church. They're in charge of him and the other prayer mountain, not the one that you guys see.
Okay, that's weird. That's my first time hearing about.
Yeah, they're in charge of him and the prayer mountain, not the prayer mountain that you see on Emmanuel TV.
Yeah.
Not that beautiful one. No,
with trees and everything.
The one that we know, where we do things there. So
let's say where he does things.
Yeah, well, we also were taught to do them. So
okay. So I get
to the 5-story, and then he opens. He's sitting with the 5-story boys, and then he somehow speaks his pidgin to these boys. Then they exit into a room so this is a room, and then they exit into another room, like a toilet. I don't know if it's a toilet or what, but they're in that room. And they're sitting there. And it will come close. And it came close to me. It's like, Shebi, I want to take you on another spiritual level. You're like, yes, Daddy. He says, you see all these, your sisters. Then he starts naming the sisters that we all yearn to be close to. All these, because even in discipleship, there were levels. There were those who were very close to Daddy. And then there were those, it's like animal farms. All animals are equals, but some are more equal than others.
Yeah.
He says, so I also want you to be very close to my heart. Yes, Daddy. Oh yeah, now. Take off your pants.
Just like that. That's your first time when you're seeing that side.
Yeah.
At the 5-story.
And you're like,
Hi, Bo. Mandem.
no, but you can't, it's not coming out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going through, your head is racing 360 miles thinking about what's just been said to you.
Says, don't look at me. Do what I'm saying you must do. So obviously you just, then he has his way with you. And for the first time, when he was on top of me, you're like,
reality.
no, I'm dreaming. No, this is not happening. It can't be. But at the same time, you zoned out, and I don't know how to describe it. It's
not shock. It's just it's unreal.
I'm not here.
Yeah. You're frozen, basically.
This is my dad.
How is this?
Then when he's done with you, takes some cloth of his and he wipes himself.
Red flag.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
yeah. And then he says,
And he keeps the cloth.
yeah. Oh yeah, get dressed. And then he'll go, 5 stories, boys will come out, Sister Sikla, you must go. You're gone.
It's brutal. And when you went back, are you supposed to be doing things? You're supposed to find...
No, you continue doing things as if... And here's the thing. There was a lady called... she's in the documentary also. I can mention her name, Sister Bisola. I remember talking to her saying...
She got a lot of flack for her story.
No, but Sister Bisola was his pimp. She would be the one that would arrange us for him. So I think this documentary healed me and healed so many of us because we were able to actually face each other. And Sister Bisola, for me, we actually had a conversation where she apologized to me to say, I also didn't know better. I mean, she grew up under this man and this was her duty. She pimped big time. He did it to her, but then now she graduated, so now she had to now bring for him. So by the time you come down from 5-story, Bisola knew that he's done. You know? And by the time you come back, so you don't see it at the time that she's pimping you or this is whatever is done. But when you're done from 5-story, for some reason you'll bump into Sister Bisola and you say, Sister Sikla, you need to go and, my friend, Ron, choristers are rehearsing. Or she'll just give you a duty just to make you get busy. Yeah. And so you're busy again.
So
and
you don't process what just...
No, you can't process it. Now you're busy again and then you'll be watched. Then every corner you'll somehow see her. It's as if she was brought to monitor to see how you're behaving after the whole ordeal. So that's how he managed to keep us quiet and whatnot. As a result is, even when I started talking about my ordeal at synagogue in South Africa, you still had that fear of actually saying that he did it to me.
Yeah, because you didn't know what.
Because you still.
Am I the only one?
Yeah, and that is why when you talk, when I spoke, I would literally say, no, disciples were just sleeping around amongst each other.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
No, us disciples were just sleeping around amongst each other, but it was an unspoken thing. But you're afraid to speak about the man.
Also, even then you were a little bit still...
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that people don't understand that to actually come out of it is hectic. And it's sure. Yeah, there were disciples amongst each other who were sleeping around each other, which is true. It was happening.
Consensual.
It was consensually happening. And that's when I started seeing that, but Daddy is not noticing that some disciples are sleeping amongst each other. But you would never say, he did
to me,
you know, until I think you get liberated when I was contacted by the BBC. And how the BBC contacted me, they saw that I've been talking about this. They sent inbox to the foundation on our social media, and automatically there's a response that comes through the email address. They sent an email to the foundation, and they left their phone numbers, and eventually from their numbers they got my numbers, and they flew down to South Africa just to see me. And when they sat down with me and they spoke to me and they said, this is what we're doing. This has been going on for 3 years. We've been shooting this.
They've been slowly gathering stories.
Information. And when they wanted to know the reality, I remember one of the executive producers of this saying to me, did he sleep with you? And I looked at her, I said, she said, no. If he did, you're not the only one. The other sisters are also confirming. Only then you get liberated to say, okay. Now let me just tell, and you're able to just let it loose.
All right, my family, there you have it, as one of the disciples actually, speak out. Till now, I'm still in actually a shock, right, with everything she's saying now. All right, you cannot blame me if I'm in shock, all right, because just like I said in the beginning of the video, that it is very easy for anybody out there to believe what they actually said in that documentary, and even what she's saying now, all right, because after the documentary, this one of the YouTubers have to make this interview with her, and she was just saying a lot of things about the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua. See, so it's very easy for anybody to be convinced. Right now, a lot of people are already like, yes, I knew this man was fake, yes, I knew this man was fake. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, because I'm still going to bring you more information concerning what's going on, but I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about what's actually going on right now? All right, I'm not concluding whatever is going on. All right, just seeking for your own. What's your opinion? What do you think about what's going on right now and the documentary that has been released by BBC News concerning the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua, guys? I would love to hear from you. And if you are here in my channel for the first time, kindly hit the subscribe button, subscribe. If you have not liked the video, please hit the like button, like today's video, guys. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.